Hi, I'm Chris Niosi. I'm an independent animator from New York. You might also know me as Kerbifer on the internet. In 2011, I did this animated web series called TOME, Terrain of Magical Expertise. We did it over the course of about 2 years, 10 episodes and 7 shorts or so. And we're here today to try and raise money to do a second season.
For those of you who haven't seen the series before, TOME is a story that takes place inside a futuristic virtual reality game in the year 2020, a combination of an action game and a social networking site that's played by millions around the world. It focuses on a group of 5 players who become close friends through playing TOME, and eventually get wrapped up in a conflict started by some troublesome hackers, looking for a mysterious item called the Forbidden Power. At the end of the first season, the Forbidden Power is temporarily disposed of, but remains hidden somewhere in the world of TOME, waiting to be discovered.
The second season is planned for about 6 episodes in total. The last several months or so, I've been working on writing all the scripts out for the story of each episode, doing a lot of animation assets, things to reuse, working on some new music and different things like that to go into producing the second season. And previously, when we did the first season, we had a couple of the early episodes sponsored by some of our friends at Newgrounds and things. And since then, we've only been able to make money off of the show from doing merchandise and music sales and different special events and things like that where people could donate. And for this case, we want to raise a full budget to pay for everything that comes with making the 6 episodes of season 2. Full 22-minute long animated episodes. To cover, of course, myself doing most of the animation, the guest artists that I have on the show doing additional animation, special effects, backgrounds, the musicians, the huge cast of voice actors, the sound designers, everything that comes along with it. We're looking to raise a certain amount for this crowdfunding campaign in order to create the second season.
We're looking to raise $15,000, which equates to a budget of about $2,500 per episode for the set of 6. Now take note, this might sound like a lot, but this is merely a small fraction of how much it usually costs to produce a TV show-length episode of an animated series. If we're able to raise more than $15,000, that'd be great, but this is the minimal amount I've set to try and raise.
Now you're probably wondering, hey, what's in it for me? We have a bunch of different things we planned out to give as rewards for people who are willing to donate. While doing the previous season, we had a special event where people could donate a certain amount of money to be given a background character that will appear in an episode of the show. And we decided to bring that back as a thing, since, after all, TOME takes place in a massively multiplayer virtual online world. It needs to be populated with tons of players, and that's where you guys come in.
For a $25 donation, you'll be illustrated as a background character during a scene in one of the 6 Season 2 episodes. It can either be a caricature of you, an original character, or a fan character Tomified to fit the aesthetic of the show. For those of you who have previously donated to the show during its first season and already had a background character, but want to donate again, feel free. Upon request under these circumstances, I can give your character a Season 2 style upgrade, or a different character of yours in their place. Keep this in mind, as none of the donated background characters from Season 1 will be reused. We're starting fresh. If you donate for a reward that earns you a background character, make sure that you provide a photo reference or a description of what you want your character to look like.
Next, some of our very gracious voiceover cast from the show have volunteered to do voice requests for people who are donating a certain amount of money beyond the first tier. So what this means is, say for instance you want, my request is I want Kerbifer to sing Freebird or something, not that you would want that. You can get a voice request from any of a listed set of characters that will be in the description down below. Now keep in mind too that they will need to be in character, so nothing too inappropriate or explicit or anything we'll go through. But we have a whole bunch of different characters from the show that our voice actors from the series are willing to do requests as for you, depending on which one you pick.
For a $50 donation, you'll receive your background character cameo and 1 request from any of the following TOME characters: Alpha, Kerbifer, Flame Girl, Game Crazed, Nylok, Saturn Diva, Astarob, Rhonda, Hyperlinks, Forever, Aneva, Raccoon, Doubling, Skate, Demon King, Serpentine, and Zeto. For $75, you get 1 background character and 2 voice requests. For $100, you get 2 background characters and 2 voice requests. If you get 2 of the same thing included in your donation reward, you can have your 2 background characters be designed in tandem with each other, or you can have 2 of the TOME characters interacting with each other in the same voice request, if you like. Keep in mind, too, a few characters will have limited requests, so if you want them, get them early.
Also, our friends at Level Up Studios, which have done our merchandise for the show previously, have offered to do an exclusive t-shirt for backers who are willing to donate a decent amount.
For a $150 donation, you'll get 2 background characters, 2 voice requests, and an exclusive TOME Season 2 t-shirt adorned with the mugs of our newly refurbished heroes. There will only be 50 of these available, so make sure you get them while you have the chance.
Lastly, we'll be having 5 special auctions running alongside the crowdfunding campaign, and the winners of these 5 auctions will get not only a background character, but a background character with a speaking line.
These 5 characters with speaking lines will appear specifically in Tome Episode 11, the first installment of Season 2, during a couple particular scenes. Just to set the ground rules here, I'll explain the rules again. If you win one of the auctions and your character is either based on you or is a character you've created that you would like to voice, then, if you own a microphone that is good enough quality to record the speaking line, then you may voice your own character. But if you do not want to voice the character that will represent you, or if you either don't own a microphone that is of good enough recording quality or don't own one at all, then don't worry, I'll make sure to work with you so we can get a suitable voice for your character in question. Please keep all of this information in mind before bidding so you'll know what to expect. The 5 eBay auctions will take place over the course of 3 days each in succession. Check the description for the dates and links to auctions. We'll be making updates to the fundraiser page when one auction ends and another one starts. Also, please be aware that while the funds earned from these auctions will be added to the total raised in the fundraiser, the rewards are separate. If you want prizes like the voice requests or the exclusive t-shirts, those require separate donations directly to the fundraiser. These auctions are only for the speaking cameo guest spots.
And that's going to do it. I know it's not a lot to offer, but you're really doing myself and all the people on board the crew a big favor by donating. So we hope that you'll consider any of the rewards to be worth your time. Thank you for watching this. And if there's anything, because I know there's a lot of people who've been wanting to support the show and help out in any way that they can, even if they can't do it monetarily. So the best thing that you can do, if say for instance you can't donate, is just watching the show, spreading the word, showing other people, getting your friends interested in it, if maybe they're able to donate, or just even watching the show is a huge help. You can watch it on chrisniosi.com/tome. I'll have a link somewhere, like down in the description or maybe on here. And you can also watch it on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Kerber15. I have a bunch of episodes up on there too. And watching them without ad block, by the way, because you're doing all of your favorite content creators a big favor if you don't use ad block, is a great way to support us as well. So thank you so much again, very much, folks. I really appreciate it, and hopefully we'll see you in Tome Season 2.